Hello. Before you is a chart for AUDUSD on the weekly time frame. This one is on a bullish trend, and one way that I supplement my analysis from a higher time frame, I use the FVGs. Now this market was rolling up with an uptrend. Then it displaced some. It left some FVG here on the weekly time frame, right? And one of the characteristics of FVGs is that FVG is an imbalance, fair value gap. Yeah? The market usually tends to fill it before continuing in this direction. Now, this one here is a weekly FVG, right? And after finding out this FVG, this weekly FVG, what I usually do, I wait the market to reverse back to fill it. After it's being filled, not necessarily fully. After the market hits that FVG, that's when now we drop down on the lower time frame to see, to watch our pattern, to watch our edge. In this case, we are watching for a bullish version of the standard trading model, right? If this pattern forms. Yeah, the liquidity part is of this FVG because the FVG has been filled, like the liquidity. The liquidity is lying there. Yep, it was an area of imbalance. So now dropping on the daily time frame, we are now on the daily time frame. The daily time frame, you can see how the market is behaving right here on the FVG. We can now see that the market structure started forming, right? The market structure has started forming. This we can say is a market structure shift or a break of structure for some, but in this case, you can say it's a market structure shift for our pattern. Not the knowledge that is outside there, but from our pattern. For this agent, we can call it a market structure shift, right above, right here, whereby we got a sweep of liquidity from this guy, right? Yep. Then this guy becomes a stronger lower low. So what we just have to do now, this is still not clear. We'd still drop down on the lower time frame to see exactly whether we have a clear sweep of liquidity like this guy. But on the daily, we can see right here, this guy was swept before this market reversed up, so there's a sweep of liquidity here. So we want to watch a first break of structure on this leg right here. But on the daily, the first break of structure that we can see is right here. This one is the clearest one from this move, from this wave. Yeah? This guy, its lower low now is right here. So logically, from this setup, right, you're supposed to take your trade here and set your stop loss below this guy here. Yeah, that is it on the daily time frame. But I believe on the 4-hour time frame, we are going to see a very, very clear picture of this first break of structure. Yeah, because this one is a big risk exposure on this market. Yep. But if you can manage to take your trade there and set your stop loss below here, well and fine. But usually, we just drop on the lower time frame just to refine our stop loss. So this is exactly what was happening on that FVG. I just dropped that FVG, which was around here, and you can see now what the market was doing exactly at that part. Yep. After being filled, you can see there was a clear sweep of liquidity here, which I've drawn that rectangle, right? There was a clear sweep of liquidity right there. Then this market rallied up. Rolling up, we got the first break of structure. from this bullish version of our age. We got a sweep of liquidity, which is right here. We get a first break of structure, then at its lower low, that's where you take your entry and ride the market, potentially targeting this high. So now there was a first break of structure on this guy, the sweep of liquidity, which is right here, and first break of structure, just first leg, this first leg here, first break of structure. So first leg, first break of structure, then at its lower low, this is where you set your, this is where you set our limit, our buy limit. We set our buy limit here and set our stop loss on this stronger lower low that has been created after the sweep of this liquidity, and we ride the market, potentially targeting this high here. As you can see, this market reversed from there. That's where we potentially target. And the market just smashed it, right? So you set your order here. And this requires a lot of patience, a lot of waiting. But for me, usually, when this order is triggered, when this order has been triggered, then I simply take the profits at the nearest liquidity. The nearest liquidity is around this FVG, right around there. Let's check those pips, and this pips right from here to here. These are 4 hour time frame. It's not less. It's not small. It's not small. Take that money right there, and wait the market to do its thing again, and wait for another setup somewhere else. Yeah, because this could have been, these are around 2 days, right? 2 days to hit this guy. Yeah, it requires patience. But again, we can drop down on the lower time frame and see what this market was doing here. Yep, because what I can, because after the sweep of liquidity, I said there is a manipulation. That is it. So it manipulated, but this stronger lower low was still not taking. That's why I said your stop loss should be below the lower low after the sweep of liquidity. This way the stop loss is supposed to be set. So this manipulation, now this market started moving up, and this rally here, I know there was a first break of structure, maybe around this week here. I'm gonna drop down on the lower time frame and see. Yep. So still the fractal nature of market, this pattern is still repeating right there. Yeah, where we can say there is a sweep of liquidity right here. You can see sweep of liquidity, which is here, and then the first leg, we have a first break of structure. See, this is a manipulation. You can say the first leg, right? There is a break of structure somewhere, and it's lower low right here. This is where you take your entry in potential. This one is target this high, which was smashed. But long term, we are targeting this high from this bigger time frame here. Yep. So this thing, same thing here. You can say there was a market structure shift for it to be high probability. Sweep liquidity, right? Market structure shift, and confirming that we are gonna take this. There's high. Now let's drop down on the lower time frame and see if there was a first break of structure right here. Ta-da! Yeah, just as we said, that is how breaking down this chart is very simple. See, there was a sweep of liquidity right here. So this is where you can, this is where you could have taken your money. This liquidity here. So when the order is just triggered, you just take your money there and wait again for another setup. This market was now reversing. Yep, these are around 2 days, trying to reverse, and it formed again the R pattern. So there was a sweep of liquidity, As you can see, market structure shift from the same pattern. You don't have to repeat drawing it over and over again, but it's fine. Right, so there was a sweep of liquidity, which is right there. First break of structure, which is right there. You can see it's there, right here. First break of structure right here. Then at its lower low here, this is where it is here. This is where you set your buy order. Set your buy order here, and you ride this market to the potential target, which was around here, smashed. But overall, on the longer term, on the bigger picture, we're expecting to take this guy here. Yep, and you can see, still at this see, when this guy was taken, you could have taken your at the nearest, just take the money at the nearest liquidity and relax, because this again down here, this down pull again here was another form of inducing sellers just to manipulate them, right? But if you watch this area properly on the lower time frame, which I have not taken a download on, this pattern still repeats at that part, whereby, see, we had a sweep of liquidity here. Let me just try to see it. There was a sweep of liquidity again here, but yeah, there was a sweep of liquidity here. Then you can see a first break of structure right there. Then it's lower low. I believe this is the first, not the first break of structure on the lower. This is on the 1 hour, but I believe on the lower time frame, from the 30, 15, 5, you can see first break of structure, and its lower low, I guess, around here. Maybe on the 5 minutes time frame is around here, and your stop loss right here. But to be safe, just set your stop loss up below here, below this guy. But with this setup, this is where you're supposed to set. But with this bigger one, this is where you set stop loss. And then you ride the market, potentially taking your profits out here. But this market rallied and gave you a lot of pips. So that is exactly how what happened on next week on the AUDUSD. On AUDUSD, this is how trading is very simple. Only that after spending some time on mastering what exactly you're doing to market, what exactly to look for in these markets, that's where you can find it very easy to see opportunities in this market, because all this movement, this is just programmed movement. Yeah, not something to say that's choppy. Like, I don't think so. This market is moving to meet targets, right? This market's moved to either to draw liquidity, to draw on liquidities, right? Draw on liquidities, and draw on liquidities. It is either going to draw liquidity on the swings, the swing high and the swing lows. Take those stop orders that have been set there, or it is going to refill an imbalance. Imbalances actually just magnets. So examples of imbalance I've just illustrated an FVG. Yeah. And FVGs are very powerful. Yeah, they're super magical. Yep. You can even trade with the FVGs alone. But I usually supplement them on my analysis on the higher time frame perspective. Yeah. So FVGs, market structure and liquidity, which forms this edge right here, is what I kill this market with. It's just as simple as that. So thank you so much for watching this. If you find this informative, if you find this if you find this a little bit helping, just like the video and share the video. You can also invite your friends to subscribe to the channel, and as we grow up to be a big family, that's my goal. That's a goal for everyone, because this is the only place where I find time to. See, my videos might be long, but I understand. I know what I'm doing. Yep, this is the only place I find peace at least to talk, to express myself. It's a kind of form of therapy, express my mind. Because most of the days I'm just on the chats for the whole day, and after chats I read books, some books. So it is a little bit crazy, yeah? For the whole day. So when I get a chance to speak, maybe to record something, an idea from the chat, then I tend to over talk so much. But I think it helps me. Yeah, it helps to help me self-reflect, and I feel good, right? So that's the point of when I say I want the family to increase. At least I want someone somewhere to listen to what I say, maybe, and give me advice on the way forward, in one way or the other. So thank you so much for watching, and stay safe in these chats. Today is Tuesday. Thank you and bye.